So much going on yesterday, I'm sure the WNBA forgetting to wish Caitlin Clark a happy birthday was accidental. WNBA, you want to take the time now to extend a late...
In the world of women's basketball, there has been significant buzz surrounding the emergence of players like Angel Reese and the Unrivaled League, which was introduced as a game changer in the sport. With high hopes for revitalizing the scene and pushing the boundaries of women's basketball, the league seemed poised for success. However, as the season progresses, it's becoming evident that the road to stardom and a successful basketball league isn't as smooth as initially anticipated. At the heart of the Unrivaled League is Angel Reese, a player who entered the league with a massive following and was expected to dominate the competition. As a player with a strong social media presence and a track record of success at the collegiate level, Reese was projected to be the star attraction that would drive ticket sales and viewership. Yet, as the season continues, the reality is much different.
Happy birthday to you! Oh yeah, guys.
And the numbers tell a more troubling story. For context, in its early days, the Unrivaled League generated some excitement. Its first few games saw an impressive 300,000 viewers, sparking optimism for the league's future. But as time went on, viewership began to dip, particularly in games featuring Reese. In fact, there were moments when her appearances barely cracked 100,000 viewers, a concerning statistic for a player who was supposed to be the centerpiece of the league's marketing efforts. The sharp drop in viewership during Reese's games has raised important questions. Is she failing to captivate audiences as expected? It's not just about one disappointing game or a couple of missed opportunities. It's a recurring issue that cannot be ignored. Reese entered the Unrivaled League with a strong brand and big expectations, but her performances have yet to match the hype.
Well, you would think the WNBA would do everything that it can to market and wrap its loving arms around their star.
The trend is undeniable. When Angel Reese is on the floor, the ratings drop. This suggests that her impact might not be as substantial as initially anticipated. Reese's performance has struggled to impress in the face of tougher competition, which may be a reflection of her style of play not translating well to the professional level. Reese's game thrives on her strength in the paint and her rebounding ability. However, the Unrivaled League, like the WNBA, places significant value on versatility, shooting range, and pace, qualities that Reese has yet to fully develop. While her college career saw her dominate, the professional stage is revealing flaws in her game. And when Reese was benched in favor of Lexi Hull, another star in the league, the situation became even more alarming. Hull outperformed Reese in several areas, prompting the coaching staff to make the difficult decision to put Reese on the bench.
Not a close second. It's not Angel Reese. It's not Asia Wilson. Sorry, not sorry. Don't know what to tell you. Well, yesterday was Caitlin Clark's birthday. Okay, and so you would...
That moment encapsulated the ongoing struggle for Reese, a once promising star, now finding herself overshadowed by her peers. Reese's benching marked a turning point, one of the lowest points in her early career in the Unrivaled League. The struggles continued on the court, with several glaring mistakes and moments of frustration. One such moment that stood out was when she attempted a simple putback layup that hit the bottom of the rim. A rare misstep for a player of her stature, and one that quickly went viral on social media, further fueling the conversation around her struggles. While these performances were disappointing for Reese, the contrast between her and her fellow competitors became even more apparent.
Happy birthday from the W. And so I pulled this up and I was like, what? Scrolled down.
One player who truly outshined Reese during this period was Kate Martin. Martin, a breakout star in the league, demonstrated what it means to rise to the occasion and play with consistency. Despite not having the same level of media attention or social media following, Martin's game spoke for itself. With a relentless work ethic and an all-around skill set, Martin was exactly the type of player that the Unrivaled League needed to capture the attention of viewers. In one particular game, Martin set the tone for her team by displaying both physicality and precision. Her defense against Reese was fierce, and she showed that she was more than capable of handling the league's best players. Martin's leadership and ability to contribute on both ends of the floor were key to her team's success, and it became evident that she was the one player in the league who had truly earned her star status. As for Reese, her struggles raised questions about her ability to adjust to the professional level.
Well, that's the 22nd. And we're to the first. Nothing Nothing from the WNBA on Caitlin Clark's birthday.
Could she adapt and prove that she was more than just a name, more than just a player riding the coattails of her collegiate success? It's a challenge that she will have to meet head-on if she hopes to reclaim her status as one of the league's premier players. One of the most significant moments in the unfolding drama of Angel Reese's career in the Unrivaled League came when she was benched in favor of Lexi Hull, an unexpected move that drew widespread attention. Hull, who had quietly proven herself as a capable and versatile player, outperformed Reese in several key areas of the game, including scoring, defense, and overall impact on the court. The benching was a wake-up call, not only for Reese but also for fans who had expected her to dominate the league. What made this moment even more startling was Reese's poor performance in the game, where she was relegated to a backup role. Her usual dominance in the paint was nowhere to be found, and her defensive lapses became glaringly obvious.
Salute to the WNBA. You know the WNBA, they went out of their way and they tweeted about Caitlin Clark's birthday, saying happy birthday to Caitlin.
Instead of playing with the confidence and aggression fans had come to expect, Reese looked hesitant and out of sync. Her struggles were epitomized in a sequence where she was repeatedly beaten off the dribble and failed to recover defensively. At one point, she even missed an easy putback layup, an embarrassing moment that quickly went viral on social media. This defeatist performance was more than just a missed opportunity. It was a symbol of Reese's struggles to live up to the lofty expectations that had surrounded her entry into the Unrivaled League. While Angel Reese's individual challenges were a significant part of the story, they were not the only issue plaguing the Unrivaled League. The league itself, despite its bold marketing and promising start, has struggled to capture the attention of a broader audience. The absence of true generational talent players like Caitlin Clark has become painfully evident. The Unrivaled League, designed to showcase the brightest stars in women's basketball,
Their way and Caitlin Clark and, happy birthday, you're a star in the league. No, nothing from the WNBA, and that speaks to the incompetence of the WNBA.
is failing to live up to its early promises. Viewership numbers continue to decline, and the initial buzz surrounding the league is beginning to fade. Fans have become disillusioned by the league's lack of depth in talent and competitive play. While the league boasts several notable players, none have had the same kind of impact on the game or the same ability to draw in viewers as Clark. While Angel Reese's struggles have dominated the headlines, one player who has quietly stolen the spotlight is Kate Martin. Martin, a player who entered the league with less fanfare and a modest reputation, has proven herself to be a force to be reckoned with. Unlike Reese, Martin's game speaks for itself. She has consistently been one of the most effective and reliable players on the court, stepping up in big moments and leading her team with poise and skill. In particular, Martin's performance against Reese was a defining moment in the rivalry between the two. While Reese faltered, Martin dominated. Her physicality and versatility set the tone for the game, and it was clear from the start that Martin was in control. On both ends of the floor, she excelled, scoring, rebounding, and defending with relentless intensity.
Top star, a happy birthday. You might be like, well, maybe they don't do that. Okay. Maybe they don't, except Ken Swift,
In one memorable play, Martin met Reese head-on in the paint, delivering a clean but hard tackle that sent Reese crashing to the ground. It was a symbolic moment, one player struggling to meet expectations and another rising to meet them. Martin's performance was a clear indication that she is a player who doesn't need hype or social media buzz to be successful. Her game speaks for itself, and she has proven to be one of the league's most consistent and effective players. Throughout the Unrivaled League's struggles, one name continues to loom large: Caitlin Clark. Clark, the most electrifying player in women's basketball, has proven time and again that she is a generational talent. Her shooting range, ability to score from anywhere on the court, and leadership have made her a household name.
to, you guessed it, Asia Wilson. Yikes. Here they are wishing a happy birthday to, you guessed it, Angel Reese.
If Clark had been part of the Unrivaled League, it would have been a completely different story. Clark's presence would have brought a level of excitement and energy to the league that it desperately needs. Her ability to make deep logo-range three-pointers, her playmaking, and her knack for stepping up in clutch moments would have instantly made the Unrivaled League a must-watch event. Instead, Clark has opted to focus on her WNBA career, where she continues to solidify her legacy as one of the best players in the game today. While Clark is putting in the work to prepare for another historic season in the WNBA, the Unrivaled League is struggling to maintain relevance. It's clear that without true superstars like Clark, the league will continue to battle with low ratings, disinterested fans, and a lack of excitement. The early hype and promises of revolutionizing women's basketball seem increasingly hollow without a player who can genuinely elevate the game.